Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. We have some bad news today. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really hope that you'll join us as we cope and we seethe and we cry and we work these out. We work these things out in this therapy session together because man, Xbox seems pretty doomed right now. Just can't seem to catch a freaking break. well, you know what? I'm not even getting a damage control. Who cares? I didn't like when I bought my Xbox, I didn't even care. Like, seriously, man. Seriously, really? Man, I would keep buying an Xbox seriously just for Forza. Literally for Forza, man. I don't even care about you guys have noticed for a while now. I haven't really been doing the CMA thing or the Xbox thing or any of this stuff on this channel. And this is why. You got all these other channels out there filling people with hope and wishes and prayer. Like, dude, it's so dumb, man. Oh my gosh. I feel bad for anybody that like I do. I really do feel bad for anybody that's trying to really go forward with like console warring and stuff, especially with these acquisitions and stuff. It's just kind of dumb, man. It's literally dumb. You guys, oh, we're doomed, Frog. I'm selling my PCs and Switch. Just kind of just keep your PS5. Just keep your PS5. That's all you need is a PS5. The CMA is 100% like protecting PlayStation 100%. That nonsense that they put in there. I'm okay. Let's look at this. If it wasn't for Xbox building the streaming capabilities, nobody would even be talking about it. Nobody would be talking about it. Period. If Xbox doesn't have the pieces they need to continue to invest in cloud gaming is going to fail. Nobody's going to care about cloud gaming. This was like the one piece that Xbox I don't necessarily know if they needed it because playing Call of Duty on cloud probably not going to be the greatest experience. So I don't know. I don't know. I think the Xbox should just be like, all right, fine. We're still going to buy them. Nobody's getting Call of Duty on cloud. Nobody's getting Call of Duty on cloud now. And just be like, we're just going to buy them and just, yeah, they're just going to be console games. This is so dumb, man. I do. I feel bad for Xbox. I feel bad for all the Xbots that put all their faith and hope and dreams and wishes and prayers and everything into this deal going through. Like it was like, oh my gosh, it's like making or break it for them. And I'm like, wow, dude, really? You guys are that freaking hard up? Like are you trying to tell me that Xbox is not a good platform unless they're buying other companies? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, yeah, dude, $69 billion. Think about it this way. With $69 billion, Xbox could probably literally money hat every single game to keep them off PlayStation. They might as well. I mean, honestly, PlayStation does it. They're pretty good at it. I think Xbox. I mean, if they really want to compete, do it. Do it, man. It sucks for gamers because then gamers, don't really get, choice, and it really sucks every time. Like I own a PlayStation 5 and I own an Xbox Series X, and every time a game comes out and it comes out and they say like this game is exclusive, or timed exclusive or any of that stuff, I literally get yeah, like I do. I get kind of put off. I get kind of put off by those games. I'm like, really, man? I think the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that kind of hangs over me, because you all know, if you've been here for a while, you know that I'm a PlayStation fan. Like you know that I'm a PlayStation fan. I was a PlayStation fanboy, whatever. You know that I'm a PlayStation fan, but like, dude, it kind of sickens me now when like I want to play a game on my Xbox, like Final Fantasy 16. I badly want to play that. I wanted to play that on my Xbox, or Final Fantasy 7 remake. Like some of these games that I actively wanted to play on my Xbox, was even prepared to buy a second copy of Final Fantasy VII remake when it came to Xbox. Like I was prepared to buy a second copy of that. There's games. So is what happens is every time a game comes out and PlayStation money hats it, I kind of lose a little bit more respect for them every time they do that because it's not about it to me with third party games. It's not about like that it's just kind of sickening when they go out and they get a third party game and they make it exclusive. Like I hate that. I really do hate that. I have very little respect for the companies when they do that. Even for Microsoft, if Microsoft's out there money hatting games, yeah, well, now it's a different story. Now it's a little bit of a different story. Because they might have to do stuff like that to compete, man. Yeah, the real losers in this situation are the gamers. Yeah, dude, the gamers lost pretty big today. Because Activision's still going to sell. If Microsoft doesn't get them, Activision is going to be in an interesting situation to where they might end up selling out to Tencent now. And if they sell out to Tencent, then that pretty much gives PlayStation the everything they would need. Everything they would need, dude. Tencent would 100% like sell out Xbox. StarCraft 3. I don't know, man, but as an Xbox fan now, I do. I love Xbox, man. I think Xbox is doing pretty good. It'll all suck if this negativity impacts Activision deal doesn't go through. Well, here's the thing, guys. I made this video the other day. I even said it on Twitter, man. You guys can 100% expect a barrage of negativity over the coming months for the Xbox platform. It's the negativity's cranking up, and right now is kind of a critical point in the console market. Right now is a critical point in the console market. Right before right before PlayStation switches over to like the PlayStation 5 Pro, or not, well, PlayStation 5 Pro and the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5 Slim. Right before they cross over, they want to maximize, literally maximize the amount of cells they can get at full price before bringing out that console. Because in every console generation, you're going to have that really high spike at first, and then it kind of just drops off. You'll have it going up, and they're trying to maximize, blowing out all the stock that they have right now at full price, trying to maximize every dollar they can get. Because when the slim model comes out, it will come with $100 price cut, and then you will have your discless PS5. It will be literally competing with Series S in that same price bracket. So Series S is going to be dropping price pretty soon too. But once it gets to that point, right now, like the negativity around Xbox is, hey man, don't even worry about Xbox. Just hurry up and get a PlayStation 5. You want a PlayStation 5. We've got the best. We got this. We got that. Like right now is a critical time, and Xbox is 100% missing out on capitalizing on some of that stuff because they are 100% more worried about getting that subscription. That's it. That's the one thing that they're worried about right now, and it really is starting to affect. It is. It's starting to it's really affecting. Like, optics matter, man. Optics matter. And in the video game space where everybody's pretty wish-washy, um, it really is. It's yeah, dude. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say anymore. Sega versus Nintendo. Yeah. They need to get, let's say, the Series X. Well, they've already got like this marketing deal. Xbox has already got the marketing deal with Diablo. Um, you can already see it at like Target everywhere. The Diablo bundle. They're I think they're holding back a lot of stock for that. right now. They were down 30% console wise, console sales or hardware sales or whatever. They are holding, obviously they're holding back stock for Diablo. They're holding back stock. They're gonna launch that out there. They're gonna have a bunch of them sitting on shelves. Talking massive shit about Xbox. Well, of course, man. I mean, like you got to understand, dude. There's a lot of channels out there that are just running this negativity, bro. And like people like Shadow, they get caught up in it. I try to give Shadow the the exposure to this channel so that he so that maybe someday he changes his ways. But yeah, dude. I mean, if like people like negativity, bro, and you just don't get enough of it here. No, Xbox needs. I think Xbox is more concerned with steady, strong growth like Frog Boy X1 Gaming is. I would much rather have steady, strong growth and commit like growth from my channel to where people keep coming back as opposed to just like this fast growth, man. I don't know. Shadow will always be Shadow. Can only imagine King Thrash now. Oh yeah, dude. Well, think about it, man. These guys are the PlayStation guys are having a heyday, man. This dude, they're having a heyday. They're like, told you so, all that stuff. I am, yeah, dude. It is what it is, man. Why are you mad about the deal, Taylor? Why would anybody be mad about this, bro? This is what happens when you let, not to get like political or anything, but this is what happens when you vote with emotions. This is the results you get for voting with emotions. You vote with emotions, you get dumb things, man. This is what happens. This is what happens, man. This is exactly what happens. I don't want to get political. This isn't a political channel, but this is what happens when you vote without emotion, with emotions. You get stupid people making stupid decisions that are best friends that you know what, man? To me, it kind of just sounds like a lot of the reason to block this deal kind of just sounds, I don't know, man. It to me it kind of sounds like like to me it's kind of corrupt. It's kind of corrupt. It's like they're protecting Sony while also allowing Sony to continue to control the markets the way they do. And that's what it feels like to me. I'm not even joking, guys. When I used to manage when I used to manage that Game Crazy back in the early 2000s, I would get kickbacks from PlayStation, bro, for like moving their products and stuff, dude. Like they were the most generous out of all of them, man. Like my PlayStation rep would come in, dude, and I would get yeah, dude. I mean, I didn't back then. I didn't think it was scummy. I was like, "Yeah, man, I love PlayStation, man. Thank you. I'll definitely represent your brand." You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think it was scummy back then, but now that I kind of see the scumminess as big as it is, and how it really affects gaming, um, being a fan of Xbox Series X is a better system. It's a better console. It's a better uh, it's a it's a better platform. I'll tell you right now. When I bought my PSVR 2, I didn't get any what's it called? PlayStation rewards credits for that. And I bought it from PlayStation Direct. When I bought my Series S and my Series X and all the other stuff from Xbox, the online Xbox store, I got points for all of that, dude. I got reward points for all of it. For every single thing I buy from the Microsoft store, I get reward points for it. If I go and I buy me a Surface tablet, I get rewards for points for it. Everything you buy, you get reward points for it. I didn't get any reward points from PlayStation. I would I would like to see Xbox Portal Player. I would like to see them focus on the teams they've got right now. I would honestly like to see Microsoft worry about what's going on, what they got cooking. I would like to see them be more in the game when it comes to um I I'm just like anybody else, dude. I get tired of excuses. I get tired of excuses, you know. I mean, Redfall launching at 30 frames per second. I'm not happy about that. I'm not excited about that. It's coming out in a week, man. We get to play that game in a week. But in terms of having something to play on my Xbox, I'll be playing Jedi Survivor here in oh yeah, just a few more days, like 2 more days. I'll be playing Jedi Survivor. There's no reason to get upset and get mad about having an Xbox. Seriously, dude. Like if you want to play on PlayStation and play their games, go play them. Dude, who cares? I personally, as long as I've been a PlayStation fan, this is the first generation now, and it's because of all the politics that they're putting in their games that I don't find those experiences as fulfilling and rewarding as they could be had they just left that garbage out of there. Like nobody cares. I mean, some people might care and they're like, "Oh yeah, they're representing me," but I don't know if that's enough of the market to where they're alienating so many other people now. Breath of the Wild right now, my PC at 120 FPS. Haha. Exactly, dude. It really, I mean, what was it going to do? Give us What was it gonna do? Give us Call of Duty on Game Pass in a couple more years? Like, we weren't even gonna get we weren't even gonna get Call of Duty games on Game Pass for the next couple of years, guys. Xbox should leave the consoles? I don't think they should leave the consoles. I think they should stay there. I think they should stay there. There's if Xbox leaves the consoles, PlayStation's free to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like who's going to challenge them? Xbox needs to stay there. I feel like Xbox is profitable enough to where they don't need to leave the consoles. They don't need to leave the consoles. Dude, we've seen Nintendo what was it? Wii U like 13 million freaking sales. We've seen Nintendo up and down, up and down, up and down. There's no reason for Xbox to leave the console generation or consoles. Buy Square Enix. I know, they should buy Square Enix, Ubisoft, and a couple more, dude, just some smaller ones that nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, man, oh, man." Be like, "What? What are you gonna do about it?" "I'm gonna buy all these small ones, man, just so I can have their games on my console." I do think that Xbox does need to secure more developers or more publishers now, just to kind of back Sony into a corner with the way that PlayStation does things. Xbox has to compete. I think that the big thing for this Activision deal would have been like, hey man, we've got the most successful game and there's no special treatment for anybody. It's on everything, like they do with Minecraft. They'd be like, "Look, we have the most successful property, and it's on everything. We're not holding it back from PlayStation. We're not degrading the game. We're not doing anything to harm this experience for anybody else. There's no reason why PlayStation should still continue to be able to um to hold games off of Xbox, man." If they do become the next Sega, at least you have the next gen at least you have the rest of this generation with Xbox to say your goodbyes. You know what I mean? If they do quit the console market, you still have the rest of this generation to look forward to from Xbox, man. Like you still have at least the rest of this generation. I would like to see Xbox continue to move forward. And the thing that anybody out there that like consistently bashes Xbox doesn't really understand is if Xbox is gone, who is there to challenge Sony, bro? Who's there to challenge Sony? If Xbox is gone, who's going to challenge him? I mean, PC, yeah, I guess you guys can just start going PC. That's pretty much what I mean, I guess PC is the only person to challenge them, but when you're competing for $500 boxes or $300 boxes, man, there's really nobody else to really challenge them. And there's a lot of things that Sony does better, man. There's a lot of things that PlayStation does better. Like I get it, man. Anybody that has a PlayStation and plays the PlayStation games and all of that stuff, I'm not gonna tell you you're dumb for liking that because, dude, I have one sitting right there. Why would I demean you for liking PlayStation? That wouldn't that doesn't make any sense. But I like Xbox too. And when I get on here and see the biggest heartbreaking thing is, guys, is when I get on here to make Xbox content and I get the negativity and then I get freaking other little pony channels cutting up my work and sticking it in their video and talking about me celebrating Xbox, telling me I'm delusional and stuff. How am I delusional, man? My Xbox has 100% given me a freaking experience that I can enjoy. 100%. My Series S has 100% given me an experience that me as a gamer I can enjoy. My PlayStation 5, that's a little bit different story, man. I have way higher expectations for Sony first party games because they've always been the best. They've always been the best. So I do. I have higher expectations for those games. And when they don't hit my unrealistic PlayStation standards, I do. I get a little bit irritated, man. I get a little bit. What is Xbox going to do next? Publishers of games are skipping Xbox. You're right. There is a lot of that going to be happening. I already told you guys, man, this is going to be a pretty rough. This is going to be a pretty rough generation. Everybody was like, I want it to be like the 360 generation. I would calm your jets. It's going to be more like the Xbox original generation. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but it 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 is going to. The CMA literally just with their decision, it's years now, bro. It's years. Unless Xbox just 100% just closes the deal and cuts the UK out of the market. If the EU comes out against it, cuts the EU out. If the USA blocks them and they cut them out too. That well, I mean, what does that what does that give Xbox? You know what I mean? Like, what does that give Xbox? Oh, what do you think Xbox will buy instead? Nothing. They are 100% committed to trying to close this deal with Activision. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Um, they can't really do that, Combat Wombat. They can't really do that. They have too many other. See, Xbox, Microsoft is not just Xbox, whereas PlayStation is just PlayStation basically now these days. Xbox, if Xbox goes all freaking total warhammer on freaking the Xbox platform, that's going to affect the Microsoft side of things too. They can't do that. They have to be seen as they have to be seen. I don't even understand why everybody's so negative towards Xbox anyways, or Microsoft in general. Like every place you go, somebody's got a Windows PC computer or something, like PC, Microsoft has done a lot of good for the world. What has Sony done for the world? Except for charge you unrealistically high prices for everything. When I was growing up in the 80s and the 90s, PlayStation was so expensive. Not PlayStation, but Sony products were so expensive. It wasn't even funny. They were like this premier brand or whatever. And people would shell out that money. But what has PlayStation ever done or what has Sony ever done for the world that hasn't been about greed? That hasn't been about greed, man, or overcharging or picking somebody's pockets clean. When has that ever been any different? Microsoft out there putting out freaking Game Pass. They're selling you a cheaper Xbox, knowing that like, hey man, a lot of people can't afford the $500. We're gonna drop a $300 console. We're gonna do the best we can to make everything work. Running on both of those consoles. Xbox is doing that. PlayStation, they're just trying to pick your pockets dry. That's all they want to do. They just want your money. They want your money. They know that if they lock you into their ecosystem, they can do. I mean, look how brazen PlayStation is right now. They are literally allowing all of their first party studios to 100% run with all this political nonsense while sitting there using Call of Duty money to fund it all. PS1, I think was I think it was $300. I think both of them were $300, Portal Player. Back then, that was a lot of money. $300 back then was a lot of money, dude. The games were the ones that weren't as expensive, and that was Sony's way into the market, Portal Player. When the original PlayStation came out, we were still paying 70, 80, $90 for Super Nintendo games. And then PS1 came out, it was 299. It was I think yeah, PS1 came out, it was 299. It was $100 more expensive than Super Nintendo. And then Nintendo 64 came out. I don't remember if Nintendo 64 came out for 200 or $300, but I think it was pretty close. They still had the really expensive cartridges with the Super Nintendo as well, though. But is what PlayStation did was they came out with their shirt or what was that? Has to see if a hoax. Somebody say something about a shirt. Uh, but is what they did was they came out and they had the price of the disc because the discs were a lot cheaper to manufacture, so they could drop the price to reflect that savings versus a cartridge. So you were getting the games for 49.99. And then to really drive it home, PlayStation brought out the PlayStation. What was it? PlayStation. Gosh dang it! What was it? The greatest hits, the PlayStation greatest hits for $20. There was no way Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 could compete with that. But then you had Dreamcast. Dreamcast came out, very good system, very, very nice, had good graphics, had a decent controller, stuff like that. But then PlayStation started money hatting third-party developers, and put Sega out of business pretty quick. Sega couldn't compete with that, so they just went third party. But then you have Xbox. Xbox, that they was like, hey, you know what, man? I don't even think Xbox was really trying to compete too much with PlayStation because they were like, we want to put a PC. Then you have Dreamcast guy. Oh gosh, that guy, dude, Dreamcast guy, and other channels like him are 100% the reason why gaming is going down. Oh, what Game Pass eating and sells? How is that good? Because it's cheap. You get what you pay for. I like my Series S though. Sprinting snail. Series S is a good console. Is a good console. I remember that basically killed Sega. Now I do kind of, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Over the last little while with games getting delayed and stuff from Xbox, I do kind of wonder if it's just because Series S needs a little bit more time to optimize for them, and that's kind of frustrating, but at the same time, yeah, I'm so shook up. ABK will be cutting deals with Microsoft and likely yeah, I'm pretty sure after this, the marketing for COD's going back to Xbox. And that one line of code that they were so worried about, yeah, they're not gonna use your checkerbirds no more, PlayStation. Ooh, dang! Imagine that. 1296p on the PS5. Oh, you know what I mean, dude? Oh, Activision bends over backwards to make Call of Duty a good experience on the PlayStation 5. A lot of companies do. A lot of these third-party developers do. Xbox does kind of take the back seat when it comes to making sure that the version is good at launch. But I've got a VRR TV, dude. I don't really ever have any problems. I'm already hearing that the PS5 version um gosh dang it, what is that game called? Oh, Jedi Survivor is not doing too well on the PlayStation 5. What are you talking about the state of Xbox or nothing's gonna change? Do you even have an Xbox there, Sprinting Snail? You literally just heard me tell you that I've had an amazing time on my Xboxes. Dude, I was a full-blown PlayStation fanboy during the beginning of PlayStation 4 and before that. Full-blown PlayStation fanboy. Couldn't care less what Xbox was doing. all the way over to an Xbox guy because I'm like, dang, this is cool. But you know what, man? It's easier to just bash it's easier to just bash the Xbox and root for PlayStation because they're already winning, dude. That's like at least the old times you could rent or pirate the game. Yeah. Dell fell through, dude. Don't want any company buying up the games industry. Well, somebody's still going to buy Activision roller chunder, and if Microsoft isn't going to get them, then Tencent's going to get them, or somebody else is going to get them. But yeah, somebody's going to buy Activision, bro. Somebody's going to buy it. You might as well have had place or Xbox do it because then at least you would guaranteed get your games on everything. Why wouldn't I be happy? Why wouldn't anybody be happy, dude? The only people that are unhappy are the people that are online complaining about the console wars, dude. Those are the only people that have a problem, man. Do you think my 12-year-old daughter's in there freaking out about, "Oh my gosh, I wish I had more graphics." No, dude, she loves her Series S on her 4K TV and is like, "Whoa, this is incredible." You know what I mean, dude? The only people that care are the people that watch Digital Foundry. Those are the literal only people that care about the console war nonsense. And then all the little breakaway PlayStation fanboy channels that are like, yeah, well, you look what Digital Foundry said. You said the PlayStation 5 version is the best. And then they just run with all that garbage. They don't even play the games. I mean, seriously, I haven't seen one of those PlayStation Warrior channels with the freaking proper headgear to compete in the combat the console war. They don't even have the proper gear, man. They don't even play the games. I went through and I've looked at all their channels. I couldn't find a Returnal. I couldn't find reviews for Forspoken. Couldn't find any for Burning Shores. Couldn't find a review for the PSVR 2. All they got is nonsense about Xbox. That's it. They don't even play the PlayStation games, but they get everybody all riled up to think the PlayStation is so great. I mean, where's all their reviews, man? I don't listen to anybody that doesn't play the games and actually review them themselves. You know what I mean? Like, why would you take somebody's word for something if they don't even play it? They don't even play it. Their whole thing is playing the fanboys on YouTube. They play the fanboys on YouTube, bro. That's their game. They don't play the PlayStation. They're like, oh my gosh, PlayStation's number one. You know what? Let's just bash Xbox and people will love us. And then that gives everybody like false sense. I'm telling you, as a real gamer that plays on both consoles, that dude, I love both of them. I think they're both great. I don't have a problem finding anything to play on my Xbox, and I don't have a problem finding anything to play on my PlayStation. Yeah, I don't I've given up on giving pony channels any sort of freaking credibility whatsoever. They don't even play the games, man. They don't even play the games. They just want to sit and hate on Xbox. They don't even play the games. They get these dudes on there and they're like, "Oh man, like seriously." All of their fans have to go to Digital Foundry to find out if they can buy the game or not. They're like, "Oh, what does Digital Foundry say?" Okay, Digital Foundry says it runs a little bit better than the Xbox. I can buy it. It's so dumb, dude. I don't want them to keep buying studios. Well, Shaq, we have to start over. We are going back to the original Xbox generation this time, guys. They finally realized. No, I'm just joking. I I do kind of feel like the lack of VR for Xbox is a missed opportunity, but without proper support for it, I don't know, man. I don't know. There is an insane hate for Xbox, and I don't even get it, dude. I don't understand why. Um, yeah, I'm gonna play Jedi Survivor on PC EA Pro. Yes, I will sign up for that. Actually, I think I need to re-sign up for it right now. That's a good idea, or man, I almost forgot. Actually, let's check it and see if it's gonna be on there. Oh boy, where the freak? This is so annoying, man. EA, it's in the game. EA, it's in the game. I don't want to pre-order you. Join EA Play. 4.99 a month? No, I want to see the other one. Ooh, Pro. Play the full version. Yes, it is EA Play Pro. Yep, you get to play. You could play 14.99. Select plan. Sorry guys, I need to do something real quick. Oh boy, I just got to have this so that I can do EA Pros. $15 on an eBay. That's the same way it is here. Oh, reload. Gotta preload it. Hello, Ryan. See what I'm doing right now? You guys see what I'm doing right now? I'm signing up for EA Play Pro to play a freaking AAA banger day one. Day one. Oh man, but PlayStation, I thought you said this couldn't be possible. I thought you said this couldn't be possible. What? Why you do this to me, PlayStation? I thought you said that this couldn't be possible. 130 gigabytes. Dang. That's a lot of gigabytes. Ooh, but I get to play a day freaking one for $15. I don't even got to pay $70 for this AAA banger. I can just play it day one. Just play it day one. I thought PlayStation said this was unsustainable. How come EA can do it? EA don't have as much money as PlayStation. How the freak can you play a AAA banger for $15 a month? EA said you couldn't do this, man. What's up, Captain Thrust? I thought they said that you couldn't do this, man. EA Play Pro is only available on a PC. You're right. It's only available on PC because of piracy. You're right, but look at that. It's still possible to play a $70 AAA banger for $15. Yeah, what else do I got? Uh there's plenty of stuff on here like the live like all of their games, man. Like seriously. So think about it this way. $15 a month to play any AAA banger. But hey, what's up on the real Eddie? How you doing, man? Jason, what's up, buddy? So if you look at it this way, if you're like say you want to play Madden, say you want to play FIFA, say you want to play all of these games, oh my gosh, for the low price of $99.99 a year, you can play all of them. You can play all of them on your PC. Oh, what's up with the BS in the UK? Jim said, "We can't do this. We need God. Get her out." Dude, they put out these games. They put out these bangers. I don't know, man. Like, ooh, ooh, yeah, they gotta have that. They gotta have Call of Duty, man. Lord Attic sent you? Oh, well, welcome. Wall diggity. This is just this is just one of those things where this is just one of them things where there's a lot of people out there that are getting super hyped, that are getting super hyped over they that are getting super hyped over these acquisitions. Now, this generation, like you have to have that. And like I've been saying, man, you're gonna see a lot of freaking negativity towards Xbox due to you're just going to, man. They are trying to change the future of gaming and how you can acquire and use and play these games, man. Like Xbox is trying to usher in the future of gaming. So you're going to see a lot of negativity. You're going to see an unprecedented amount of pushback towards Xbox over the next year. You're gonna see they didn't squander Rare, dude. Have you not played Sea of Thieves, my friend Roller? My friend Roland? Have you have has nobody even played Sea of Thieves? It's been going on for what now? 5 years? Didn't they just cross the 5 year mark for Sea of Thieves with over 100 with over 30 million players? Yeah, it is boring if you play it single player, Roland, like 100%. But if you play it with friends or people that know how to play Sea of Thieves, it's actually a pretty freaking cool game, man. I okayed it. You have to play it with friends. You do. And that is kind of a thing with Xbox, man. If you're a PlayStation fan trying to come over to Xbox, like it is a little rough, man. It is rough. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude. Like trying to be like with PlayStation, you're playing your single player games, you're getting your story games, you're getting all of your stuff like that, which is cool. Yeah, see, if you're a single player gamer, Roland, Xbox is a little bit harder to get into. It just is, but it's I don't know, man. It's kind of weird, bro, but it's so refreshing once you come out of your shell and once you start playing those games. Like a lot of people, okay, as a PlayStation fan, that's really into their first party games. I'll tell you what, man, playing Halo Infinite was a better experience for me than playing through God of War Ragnarok. I like the story of Halo Infinite better. I just did. I found Halo Infinite to be a far more enjoyable experience than I did God of War Ragnarok. Mo jury is out. Okay, so let me try to see what you guys are saying here. Um, trying to read some of this stuff, guys. I get a little bit behind. I like to try to give everybody a chance to talk and, like I try to answer your guys' questions and stuff. Try to interact with you guys the best I can. So let me see, where was I at? Starfield is just a single player game. Starfield, yeah, Starfield will be a good single player game for a lot of people. Nothing that can be. Starfield is Xbox reaching out to try to build more of those single player experiences because they know that is a weak spot for them. That is a weak spot for Xbox. They are very so you got to understand, like if you're a PlayStation gamer, you like the third person over the shoulder action adventure storytelling games. Well, if you're an Xbox fan and you grew up playing Xbox, you're a first person shooter fan. You're wanting to play online multiplayer. You are it's like two different ecosystems that share a little bit of the similarities between each other, and Xbox knows it needs to bring out more story content game. And if you want, Lord Addict sent you here. Appreciate it, Lord Addict. Thank you so much. But if you play if you if you play on both ecosystems, this is the thing. This is why I've always on this channel, I've always recommended having both. I can't live without my PlayStation and I can't live without my Xbox. There's the ecosystems are just so they're just so diverse. There are some similarities between the games that you can get on both platforms, but then there's also stuff that you're not going to get on the PlayStation that you can on Xbox, and there's stuff on PlayStation that you're not going to get on the Xbox. So, in a way, if you can afford to have both, that is ideal. Xbox does have a compelling Xbox Series S is a very compelling um, option if you're a PlayStation fan and PlayStation's your main go-to and Xbox. You can get a Series S. Now, does it run and look good on a 4K TV? No, dude. That's why I bought a 1440p monitor for mine. I bought a 1440p monitor, played every console in my favorite. Oh, there's too much hate for Xbox. I do. The hate for Xbox is 100% uncalled for, guys. It really is. I don't get it, man. How the PlayStation guys can be so negative. You know, because you don't see this in real life. You don't see it in real life. You don't see the negativity in real life. Like you just don't. You don't see that negativity in real life when you're talking to people. What's up, OCD gamer? Could be a ploy to get more remedies from Microsoft. No, it's not a ploy, dude. They 100% blocked the deal today. The next step is court, bro. As far as I know, as far as I know, with how that works, the next stop would be court, dude. They have to appeal it. They have to appeal it. That was like the final say from the CMA. They're like, no, we're blocking it. Yes, Fallout 4 was 30 frames per second. Yeah, yeah. This as far as I know, this was like them saying, no, we blocked it after a year of discovery and all of that stuff. The 1 year was they're blocking the deal with some flimsy freaking. Honestly, if it wasn't for Xbox getting into xCloud and trying to build cloud gaming as a platform, like, do you think it would really exist? I mean, Google dropped out. Google's like, whatever, it's not even worth it. So they bounced. But Microsoft, because xCloud is piggybacked onto Game Pass, because it's piggybacked onto Game Pass, and Game Pass is what's driving the funding to be able to continue to invest in the cloud platform. Plus, you got Azure and all the other things, from Microsoft. Because of those, Xbox is in a better position to bring that technology forward. With them still allowing, I mean, if I was Xbox, I would have said, look, man, we'll even let Starfield and the rest of them go on there. We'll even let Starfield and the rest of these Bethesda games be cloud enabled. Why wouldn't they? They need they need that platform more to be successful, because yeah, dude, there are going to be there are going to be other people that are going to get into there and create their own little streaming or cloud, type of platform. But you're going to get shoddy upstarts. You're going to get, I mean, like, I've tried Boosteroid. Okay. I do actually have some time left on Boosteroid. I'm actually working on a review for it, and I've been kind of trying to compare it to xCloud and everything else. Well, Boosteroid is more based off the PC platform. The only reason I haven't done my review on the Boosteroid thing just yet is just because it's been kind of a little bit annoying to try to get the games running on my Xbox. I'm trying to get Spider-Man on there, and I'm trying to get Forspoken and all these other PlayStation games to run on the Xbox. I haven't been able to do that. I've been able to get some of them to run on the PC. It's just weird. Like, not all the games are compatible, and it's kind of a little bit annoying, to be completely honest with you. I think it's a cultural thing. I just don't understand Sony's appeal. Their art style is weird. Riding around on chicken's back. It's just, I don't understand. Yeah. Now I think the US is going to allow it to go. Now I think the US is going to allow it to go through. That's going to be the difference, and they will pass the deal. I don't know, man. If the U if the FTC okays the deal, I could still see him going through with it. I could see him just being like, "All right, UK, whatever. Okay, fellers, no Call of Duty for you." I don't know if they would do that though. I don't know if they can buy Call of Duty for you. You get no Call of Duty now. They decided to block the deal based on cloud infancy, the infancy of the cloud, and how it's not growing fast enough. I really appreciate everybody that stopped in from Lord Addict. You guys are awesome, man. Thanks for boosting the numbers. That's really awesome, man. I was looking at that. I was like, wow, dude, people are really this interested in the Xbox thing. They really all want to come to the cope session. I was like, man, that's weird. I I don't know if I'm gonna say early. No, I mean, this is either the CMA trying to be like, yeah, man, we're protecting Sony. We're gonna take it on the chin for Sony. Yeah, the cloud argument is extremely weak, because, like, well, we want to make it so like other people. I'm like, really, dude? So I mean, I mean, they've already given like Boosteroid like the thing and everybody else. So I don't know. I'll make the UK a bespoke third party until the court case is yes or no. Yeah, they would have to. They would have to. Do something like that. Find a way to make it so there's like a third party entity that would go through. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it sounds kind of stupid to have it that way, but yeah, dude, I would do it. I would make sure we change that line of code too. I'd make sure, dude. If I was Activision, I'd be like, all right, Sony, you want to play hardball, man? We're not gonna worry about your checkerboard anymore. We're gonna go ahead and put them out at 1296p. Sorry, man. Well, they all want to punish. Well, because Microsoft apparently has 60 to 70% of the cloud business. Should have been worried about making games instead of worrying about buying Activision Blizzard. I think they are worried about making games. I think they are. I think they are. I think they staggered their lineup or whatever. They had stuff coming out, and they don't want. I mean, if they just drop everything on you right now, dude, you're not going to play it. Like, who's going to play Minecraft Legends if Redfall's out the same day? You know what I mean? Who's going to play Redfall if Forza Motorsport's out the same day? You know, they kind of have to stagger these releases throughout the year because they had a pretty rough year last year. Did Game Pass do well last year? Yeah, they did. There was plenty of games on Game Pass to make it worth your money. Uh, and it's been that way this year too. It Game Pass has been a really good deal this year so far. You're glad the deal got blocked? There's a lot of people on the other side that there's a lot of people out there that are kind of glad the deal got parked, got blocked. See what Mark Q or Marco or whatever your name is, sir. What do you mean by go make decent games for once? What exactly does that mean? Like, have you played any Xbox games? Do you play Xbox? I mean, like, what games would you like them to make? You want more Rainbow Flag games? Like, what do you want? What do you mean by what do you mean by their games are trash, bro? I've bought every single PlayStation first party game made on the PlayStation 5, and I've bought every single Xbox first party game on the Xbox Series X this generation. I've bought them. So like what do you mean, man? Like what are you getting at, bro? I bought and I play both, man. So it would blow you away if you knew how much time I've spent on my Xbox over my PlayStation 5, man. He wants more pride in his games. Gotta get us another hey, Junior, go grab my Bud Light. You've had a Series X since launch? Okay, so what's wrong with it? Like, seriously, what's wrong with it? What is wrong with the games? What is wrong with the games on your Xbox Series X? Like, I would like to know what the freaking what's wrong with these games. No games? That's a little bit unrealistic, man, because there's plenty of games on the Xbox. Delay after delay. I'm with you on that one for sure. I'm definitely upset about the delays. I am upset about the delays for Forza Motorsport and some other stuff, but well, what do you have do you have a PlayStation as well or just the Xbox? The rest of us are losing IQ points here. God just lost. The Xbox fanboys. If the deal don't go through, man. Oh, there are no games on the Xbox in the Twitter echo chambers. Oh, I see. Yeah, Xbox has no games. He hates Hollow and Flumps. Oh, so you don't like see, I'm perfectly okay with Halo, Gears, and Forza. Game Pass is bargain bin gaming. Yeah, yeah. Um, Game Pass is designed to go after the budget gamer. 100%, bro. Why wouldn't they? If that budget gamer's on an Xbox console playing budget games and they get money to buy a full price game, do you really think they're going to run on over to Do you think they're gonna run on over to PlayStation to buy a $70 banger, or they're just gonna buy it right there on the Xbox, man? Yeah, they're going for the budget gamer. It builds the base stronger. It does. It strengthens the base of the Xbox platform if they have the budget gamer, because the budget gamer is going to reward Microsoft every time they get the money to buy a AAA game that they want to play. So yeah, dude, go after the freaking budget gamer and 100% get them. Xbox consoles as a whole are down 30%. You're right, because they didn't have the stock. PlayStation was able to get out a bunch of stock because they've revised the PlayStation console multiple times. How many revisions have the Xbox Series X and S went through yet? I don't think they have yet. I don't think either system has been redesigned at all. They are still 100% the exact same they were when they started launching. They haven't revised either of these two consoles, so they are still, stocking up. Right now, Xbox is about to drop a bundle for the Diablo 4. They're gonna drop a bundle for Diablo 4, Series X bundle. There's gonna be a bunch of those. Halo effect, Andrew, not all about Halo, not about Halo, but big games that put hype into console. You're right. There's like I get what you guys are saying, and the games are coming. Like they are coming. They're being worked on right now. Whether now, I mean, I'm with you when if like are all of them gonna drop? Who knows? But but I mean, there are some games. Well, welcome to the Xbox therapy session. Welcome. I'm sorry, I've only been an Xbox fan for like 5 or 6 years now. So I'm not as butthurt just yet. I haven't been playing Xbox, like my whole life. Like I have PlayStation, so I'm not as butthurt yet about the output from Xbox. So please forgive me if I feel if it sounds like I am just sitting here trying to make people feel better about their Xbox. Sorry, man. I'm really not an Xbox apologist. I hope you I mean, at least I hope not. I haven't been burned by Xbox as much as everybody says they've been hurt by Xbox yet. I like like when somebody asked me on the PlayStation 5 where the Xbox touched me, they didn't touch me anywhere yet. Like I haven't been touched. You know what I mean? Like Xbox didn't touch me like that. So I'm not mad. I don't have any issues with the Xbox just yet. I am a little spurned, a little bit bitter that my Forza Motorsport has been pushed a little bit further, but they just dropped me a rally DLC for Forza Horizon 5. So I mean that was okay. Dirt would be sniping full right now. I buy all third party games on my Xbox. That's where I buy my third party games is on the Xbox. So I don't have any issues with my Xbox platform. You know what I mean? And PlayStation has been steadily dropping stuff for me to not really have a issue with PlayStation no more. But I'll tell you what, right now, PlayStation 5 games for this whole generation so far have been pretty mid. I think if anyone was the best, it would be Gran Turismo 7 and probably Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, man. I liked Horizon Forbidden West for the most part, but the story was pretty weak. So yeah, I don't want to cope. I'm pissed. I was invested in this storyline for over a year just to get a bad ending. For which one? For which one are you talking about, Wall? Oh, for the for the Activision thing, you're mad you don't want to cope. It took me a minute to catch on. It took me a minute to catch on. Everybody's been invested in this. Well, dude, you've got all the other channels out there hyping it up every single freaking day. How could you not be upset about it, man? Like literally, how could you not be upset about the Xbox deal, the ABK deal not going through? Like I get it. That's why I didn't hype that on this channel. I did not hype that on this channel. Every once in a while, when there was like something that came up that sounded kind of big, I would talk about it. Yeah, gaming literally is dying. But but I mean, if you think about it, that's why I didn't really hype this on the channel. Not upset about Xbox because I love all consoles. Exactly, man. Like when I don't have anything to play on my Xbox, there's something on my PlayStation. If there's nothing on my PlayStation, my Switch has something. If there's nothing on my Switch, my PC has something. So I just don't care too much about console wars. That's why I don't. Dead Island 2 costs more than half a year of Game Pass. Insane. I know. Dead Island 2 is worth it though, man. It's kind of a AAA banger in my book. Dying Light or Dead Island 2 is actually a AAA banger, man. I like that game. I think it's dang good. Me and me and Revised Cell were playing it the other day. I was thinking about playing it tonight, but I think I think because tonight is such a devastating night for the Xbox community. I don't know why it's so devastating, man. Like, oh, dude, that's so dumb. I just feel bad. Yeah. Oh, it looks like it unlocks in one day. Wait, do we really get to play that tomorrow? Tomorrow at midnight. I want Dead on 2, but I'm using my budget to get Jedi Survivor. Um, I'll tell you what, guys. From now on, if like so since everybody's here right now, from now on, dude, if there's like a lot of wokeness in like a video game when I review it, I'll just have a Bud Light can sitting over here somewhere to represent, so I don't have to sit and really chat about it or talk about it or cause harm to my channel. I'll just have the Bud Light can sitting there. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Skid Row crack games are amazing. Oh, dude, I don't do that. That way I don't have to go on and on and on and on about wokeness or anything that bugs me. You'll just see the Bud Light can and you'll know immediately if that's something that you want to buy or not. And then I'll review the game. I'll review the game like I normally do. You know, I'll just review the game normally. But if there's like a lot of woke stuff in there, yeah, dude, you'll see the Bud Light can, and then you can decide like, hey, man, is that something that I want to buy? Is that something I want to? Because I feel so bad because I ruined Horizon or Burning Shores for a lot of the community. I ruined that game by posting that. So and I feel terrible about that. But I mean, like, dude, I reacted to that. I saw that on Twitter, and I freaking reacted to that because I was so irritated how they would how about that that I was like, "Really, man, we're gonna do this?" So I was so irritated about that that I just couldn't control my freaking my retard brain. It just started going 110 miles an hour, and I was like, "Well, I'm upset about this." And dude, I ruined that for so many people, and I feel bad because and then I played through it and then I reviewed it. You get all the way to the end, and then you get asked that question right when it ends. I mean, it's like, okay, dude, and you get to choose. So I did. I jumped to conclusions. I should have played it first because it actually really did make the whole game better. To change the background lighting from green to the rainbow colors. I know. Let me just get like the. Actually, I think we put one of those in my daughter's room. It has like the whole rainbow color thing going on. Maybe I should do that. Just get like the rainbow one out there. The Bud Light can with the rainbow flag. Oh man. I don't know, man. There's a lot of these PlayStation games this generation um have had those references. Hi, nice iWatch. Here, let me review your iWatch real quick. Yeah. Apple, what did you get? An 8? Yeah. Looks good. Was that the medium band? Small to medium. Kind of tight. Yeah. Well, you still have your other bands. I think I got a big. I had a bigger one last time. Yeah. Bigger screen last time. This is the 41. But look, if I have it on this, is it on top of the fridge? In here somewhere. But I don't think the bands will work. I think they might. What's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? Gaming Tech. What's up, my friend? Gosh, welcome. We're just talking about the disappointment of the Xbox deal. No, I'm just joking. I'm not. I'm really not that broken up about it because I didn't build my whole channel about the Xbox deal. So it's not like it. I mean, It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I will have a video up later following this to let you guys know, kind of what my feelings are, the impact of how this deal falling through is going to affect things. Yeah, it's bigger. Your other one was bigger. Dang. My other one was a 44. This is a 41. We'll get you some more. Some more bands. Some more bands. We'll just get more bands. Hi, doggy. You come to see. Want to say hi? Come and say hi to everybody. Come and say hi. No, say hi. Look right there. Right there. Right there. Oh, you gotta say hi. You gotta say hi to everybody. Go and say hi. Oh, you don't feel good? Okay, go with mama. You were just eating grass? Gross dog. I'll have a video. Oh, as I'm falling through, just one person who blocked. I'll have a video kind of explaining that because this does kind of, I mean, technically this does kind of come with some some damage to the Xbox brand or to Xbox in general, but not a significant amount. As long as this year's strong for Xbox with their first party output, as long as they can hit the mark from now on from Redfall 2 forward, as long as they can hit those marks and bring these games to the consumers, Xbox will be fine. But they can't have any more missteps this year. They really can't. If they have any more missteps this year with the Xbox brand and first party games and output, and if their game show in June doesn't like come through, then I would start worrying, man. Then I would start worrying. But as long as they hit the mark with everything that's announced to come out this year, um, I think they'll be okay, man. I don't think it will be that dire of a situation as long as they hit everything and then next year is good too. Who else thinks Bungie needs to get Halo back? I don't think they need Halo back. I don't think the Xbox should give up on Halo. I think they should just continue to support Halo Infinite throughout the rest of this generation as live service. I think they should just refocus all their efforts toward that and just keep it going. That's what they should do with Halo, honestly. Just make it like add a battle royale to it or something and just keep it going, man. Dying Light, you haven't finished Dying Light? It got really hard. Which one? Dying Light 1 or 2? Oh, this is that I feel that they're going to suppress the games for this, and that's what I don't like. Oh, you mean suppress the games for Xbox for the rest of the year? I don't think so. I don't think though. I don't think they will do that. Well, if the EU comes out in favor of the deal and the FTC stops crying about it, then it'll be all right. Bungie's n I'll tell you guys, dude, the first Halo I've ever beat was Infinite, and I liked that storyline, dude. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked that storyline, dude. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a little over the top. It definitely felt gamey. I was cool with that, man. It felt good. For a teen-rated game, that was pretty cool, man. I was actually playing Halo Infinite last night, dude. I got on the PC version and was playing and was playing some Halo Infinite last night, dude. I thought Refunded 2 at release looked horrible. I think that I think that if Xbox were to were to just make Halo a live service thing and just add more story content to it every once in a while, I think Halo would be better off that way instead of waiting for like a new game for it. Because I mean, yes, they could continue to tell story for Halo, but I mean, when a game gets that long in the tooth with that many, entries into the game, it just kind of starts to lose. Okay, so all right, let's look at two competing games. Halo with having a new story for it all the time, with the with how Halo is designed. Yes, they could keep building on new story, stuff like that, but at the same time, it doesn't really ever push anything too far forward. Whereas with like something like Assassin's Creed, they can continuously keep going back to periods in time and building more lore for that game. So there's still plenty of like real world events that happened in history, so they can continue to keep bringing those to the Assassin's Creed franchise. Whereas Halo, I think would be better as just a live service game now. Don't you guys kinda think I think the Halo is probably just better off to just be like a live service multiplayer experience for the Xbox going forward. Like, they don't even need to make any more new entries for Halo, just keep supporting it, man. Just keep bringing cool stuff to it, more maps, more content, bigger open world map for it, maybe some, maybe like a giant open, big team battle, something like that. Bring back bring back all of this stuff. Just kind of like bring in Halo, like what Battlefield 2042 tried to do. Just make a Halo like that, dude. Oh no, Vomego. Just continue to support Halo going forward as a live service thing, and I think that would be good. Entirely new universes. Halo is over. Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. Like they've Xbox's over reliance on its franchises has made it to where most of them are like I really don't want a new Forza Motorsport game every freaking every other year. I want Forza Motorsport to last me for the rest of this generation. Exactly. Understand. Exactly. What the freak is my phone calling things for, man? That's weird. I think that Halo would be remade by Certain Affinity and UE5. That'd be fine, I guess, if they remade it in UE5, whatever. I think that they need to just grow Halo as a live service. They should. I mean, see, it benefits Xbox more to grow Halo as a live service because it's on Game Pass. God bless the CMA for saving gaming. How'd they save gaming though? How'd they save gaming? What if Tencent decides to buy Activision? How did they save gaming if somebody else just buys Activision? Then that just kind of ruins gaming because then you really do have the then you really do have the possibility that you know Call of Duty could be pulled from from another service. Activision would still be up for sale. Why wouldn't they? If Activision, as successful as Activision was willing to sell themselves in the first place, yeah, dude, there's something obviously wrong with that internal picture. And Microsoft was like, wait a minute. Let's just keep you here. Let's just keep you third party, all of that stuff. Yep, they want annual call. Yeah, exactly. Nvidia is buying COD. All like ray tracing. I mean, if Nvidia buys them, I would, and that's fine. It would just be a ray tracing showcase from now on. It wouldn't, yeah, exactly. It would just be all ray tracing. I don't even think they would do anything with anything else. Path tracing COD. You can path trace the bullets too. Tencent don't have a platform, so yeah, but Tencent would be more likely to continue the I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know. I'm not I'm not mad that they blocked it, but I'm also confused and dumbfounded as to why. $1 trillion company. I'm just curious. Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's kind of dumb that they blocked it. Tencent's pretty big, man. They're pretty big, and the Saudi Arabia's they want to get into Saudi Arabia's buying games now and stuff too. So there's somebody out there that would definitely want to buy COD. Retaliating and buying COD exclusivity on their own game. Well, the one thing is for sure. One thing is for sure. The fact that they blocked this deal means that Xbox could 100% operate just like PlayStation does without any type of regulation whatsoever. I don't know if there's no hope. I mean, why would there's always hope. I mean, Xbox could still close this deal and just find a way to separate the Activision thing for the UK markets. Yeah, I think going forward, Call of Duty is gonna be a lot more. I'm pretty sure they're gonna forget that code of that one line of code. Gonna get rid of that one line of code that it's gonna be a lot different from now on. Xbox pays for plenty of third party exclusives. You're forgetting the entire 360 gen. Yeah, dude, we're like 2 generations past that, Kyrian. We're 2 generations past that now, buddy. Stay in the here and now. Stay in the here and now. This generation, Xbox has been more relaxed when it comes to that stuff, whereas PlayStation is literally blocking games from going to Xbox. That sucks. The deal doesn't break me. I know. What 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 Chinese IPs have been made? They're good. You can still close this deal without the CMA approval, yes, but they have to make Activision Blizzard an independent subsidy in the UK. But they still do it now, Stalker 2. Yeah, but it's a timed exclusive. It will eventually come to PlayStation. Xbox is funding Xbox is funding that deal. They're helping pay for development, Kyrian. So yeah, we should buy Frogboy X1 Gaming for 69 billion. Yeah. Genshin Impact. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, like, I don't even know why PlayStation guys are upset, bro. I mean, why would they even care? All they play is Call of Duty, and yeah, you still get your Call of Duty over there. Why block it? Why block it, man? It's already like you're already getting it basically free. Not free, but so why are you okay with PlayStation doing it and not Xbox then, buddy? I don't get where you're going with this, Kyrian. I don't get where you're going with this, man. I just don't. Yeah, play Crisis 1 on a 3080 on Can It Run Crisis mode. Oh, man. Nintendo got screwed. Oh, yeah, dude. Nintendo's the one that's gonna not be able to get Call of Duty. PlayStation is a pretty locked down freaking console, bro. Like, it sucks. They won't even dude, they don't even trust you PlayStation guys to go out to have a web browser, bro. Like, you literally got a full, um, Microsoft Edge browser on your Xbox that you could can you download Chrome and run it on Xbox? Uh, someday I need to download that again. Ooh, Jedi. So I will make a video for Jedi Survivor, for the PC. Before PS3, of course, Xbox had second and third party exclusives. My buying COD exclusivity for a decade for Xbox. That'd be that would be interesting to see them do that. That would be a lot of money, but it would definitely hurt the PlayStation brand if they did something like that. I don't see anybody here upset that PlayStation's blocking Xbox players from playing Final Fantasy if they wanted to. When it's a free monthly game on Game Pass or on PlayStation. I paid the $15 for the EA Play Pro so I can do a PC version video of it too. I'll probably I might I don't know. It depends on how it runs on the PC because I bought the Xbox version because my daughter wants to play that. So you'll definitely get an Xbox Series X and S. And if it runs on Series on One S, is it cross gen? I don't think it's cross gen this time. No, Jedi's not on Game Pass, sir. But with EA Play Pro, you could pay $15 a month and play AAA bangers day one. So I don't understand why PlayStation can't do that. If EA can do that, I'm pretty sure if EA and Ubisoft can do that, why can't PlayStation? Oh, I know why, because they'll probably do what I just did. You'll pay for it for 1 month, play the game, and then you'll then you'll stop paying for it. And then you'll wait until it goes to 20 bucks and then you'll buy it. Oh, PlayStation needs more money. Well, you would think with all the people that love those PlayStation bangers, oh, that's right. Nobody buys the PlayStation bangers, so they can't do that. That's right. More people would play them, but not enough to equal out the people that would buy them. Microsoft buy Crytek. Yeah, they don't buy them enough to sustain them. The only reason PlayStation can put these games out these days the way they do is because of Call of Duty. You could play it for 10 hours. Oh, yeah, I forgot you could play it for 10 hours. Oh, on the Xbox. On the Xbox. Nintendo's gonna slip a little something into Jim's drink, but you can't get into it. Um, because you waited too long. You have to play those games when they first come out. No, they don't age well. It didn't age well when it came to PS5 either. Say that like Xbox hasn't tried to spend $70 billion just to compete. Well, yeah, dude, they have to. They kinda have to, man. PlayStation's, stranglehold on the market, bro. They kinda had to do something big like that just so that they could be like, "Alright, other developers, whatever." To not lose relevance this generation, yeah, dude, it was kind of a have to. It was kind of a have to buy something that big. Bethesda's pretty good. Bethesda's pretty good buy for Xbox to be able to stay relevant, but Call of Duty on Game Pass makes Game Pass even more relevant. There are forces out there protecting PlayStation, which is weird, dude. If our government pulls that stuff, dude, oh my gosh. You know our government's gonna try to say the same thing now. See, look, the CMA is worried about the cloud. Microsoft should just be like, all right, well, we won't even put Call of Duty on the cloud. We won't even put them on the cloud. That's what I would do if I was Microsoft. I'd just be like, we're not even gonna put them on the cloud now. You got me some insoles for my shoes too? I'm joking. I kid, I kid.
Or I bought the ones that I have to cut and I don't know how to cut them.
Okay. Okay. 6090 will cost that much, so I will need try to leave Sony with you, right? I gotta change it. Microsoft is big tech, so everyone hates them anyway. They did only have 5 studios. They bought a whole bunch more, man. They bought themselves a lot of studios. Well, I don't know, Mr. Glass. I don't know if they will. I think Microsoft maintains the same freaking attitude they've had. They want to be Mr. Nice Guy. They want to be Mr. Nice Guy. Uh, does it tell you how to do it? Push it off a bit. I know, dude. Come on. Where does all this come from, man? Microsoft is not going to go out of their way to try to be. They're not going to turn into some freaking evil corporation overnight over this, man. No more Mr. Woke, Mr. Nice Guy. I want Microsoft. They're not going to do that, C5. You know that, man. You know that. Not in this climate, not in this political climate the world's going through nowadays. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. Sorry. Sad face emoji. I know I know. I'm sorry to rain on your parade. I'm sorry to ruin your dreams, C5. They're just not going to do it, man. Got to be realistic. I got to keep my community at least somewhat grounded, man. Ooh, to be honest, I don't want Microsoft to do. Yeah, I don't want them to do it either. I don't. It's just kind of scummy, man. It's kind of scummy, dude. The way the PlayStation does things, I don't 100% like it, man. I do. I get frustrated when I want to buy a game on my Xbox and I can't because it's only on the PlayStation. Firewalk and Bungie. Well, we bought Firewalk and Bungie to build them some first person shooters, man. Eye for an eye till we're all blind. Do that you probably that might be true, Wall. That might be true. I was honestly thinking that earlier. I was like, wait a minute, dude. PlayStation's 100% all in on the whole wokeness and Xbox, not so much. I mean, there's references to it here and there in Xbox games. Like you can choose your pronouns and stuff like that in some of them, but not so overblown like the PlayStation, dude. I mean, I literally had freaking Sackboy running around in gay pride, bro. I got Sackboy running around in gay pride, dude. And that's a children's game. That is marketed for kids, bro. That is E for everyone. So that right there, and you can cross dress our little buddy Sackboy. You can cross dress him as other female protagonists from PlayStation games. So you can cross dress him and you can run him around in Pride, bro. And I mean that's marketed for your kids. That's marketed for your children, man. Bud Light's going great. Oh, I don't know if you were here when I said it, but every time that there's like a whole bunch of wokeness in a game when I review it, I'll just have that Bud Light can sitting right here by the frog. And then I won't have to bang on and on and on about wokeness. You'll just know. You'll just know. You'll see the Bud Light can when I'm talking about the game, and you'll just know. You'll just know that I don't even have to say anything. I don't have to put my channel in. It just helps me transition over to being a PlayStation guy, guys. I heard Bud Light helps better with transitions, okay? Yeah, no, actually I couldn't bring myself to drink it, no transition. The transition did not commence. The transition is not going through. Then the yeah, teenage PlayStation executive. I made a video about that. Holly weird PS5. It is pretty weird, man. It is. Do you know in Scotland to talk with any type of hate speech, it's a jail offense, and I'm not talking serious stuff. Oh yeah, I know. That dude, if they could do that here, they would have already. They would have. That's why I don't wanna drag my channel through the mud. So we'll just I'll just display the Bud Light can, give Bud Light some free marketing. Yeah, it's gonna go far everywhere, man. Like, dude, this to get that liquid death to play the PlayStation 5. Yeah, I do think that Starfield's gonna be big, dude. This game sounds super ambitious. Everybody likes give. Ooh, dang! Did you get that? You got that one? I heard it's good to help people transition. What are we talking about, dude? That was PlayStation last year, bro. The whole freaking 2021 was their 2022. Where were you last year, Kyrian? Where were you last year? Like, I get it, Xbots, the Xbots gave you PlayStation guys a hard time when you were getting remakes and whatever. Oh, we have beer stronger than Bud Light in Scotland. We call it shandy. Oh, Kratos is next. I wouldn't. Yeah. Look, man, I'm from an older generation. I'm not gonna just jump right onto this whole. I'm not just gonna jump right onto the whole thing, man, and be like, "Oh yeah, dude," and start trying to learn people's pronouns and stuff. I'm a bit old for that. I'm a bit too old for that. I don't have I life doesn't revolve around what the little kiddies are wanting to run around to do, man. Like, don't care, man. If I misgender you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're assuming his gender. I know. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad, guys. Like, I don't I'm not a mean person. Like, I'm not a mean person. I don't go out of my way to try to hurt people or make them feel uncomfortable or be negative towards anybody. I do. I believe everybody deserves the same freaking. I treat everybody on this channel the exact same way I treat everybody. You know what I mean? Like, that's just who I am out in the real world, man. I'm not a mean, negative person. But at the same time, I do feel like it is kind of my responsibility as a reviewer to talk about that stuff. But I don't want to sit and bang on about it and be negative towards it because it is kind of I mean it is kind of childish. So like I said, man, we'll just put the Bud Light can up, give Bud Light some free marketing when I review those types of games. If there's stuff in there, you'll see the Bud Light can from now on. That way I don't have to bang on about it. I think that's fine enough. If you don't see the Bud Light, I mean, I'll point to the can, whatever. Name, yeah, I don't see any games though. Somebody giving that sick vibe. I need support. I think honestly, guys, PlayStation or Spider-Man 2 might be the last one I pick up when it comes to the first party stuff. I've got trust issues with PlayStation now. After the whole thing with Aloy, dude, I have trust issues now. Spider-Man, though, whatever. I mean, if the story's whack, I can just swing around the city or whatever. But I don't know, man. I don't. I mean, I already expect some level of it, at least with like the flags and stuff. I expect Ratchet and Clank are a couple now. No, I thought Ratchet and Clank. Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank. And Rivet's a power chick, a power woman. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can get High Ascent on PlayStation now. Stalker 2 will be on there. High on Life paid not to launch on PS. I think High on Life is coming to PlayStation. Just want Spider-Man and Wolverine, that's it. I know, huh? Can't even find a Sony port on top 100. Can't even find a Sony port top 100 Steam game. You can crack a beer and run through them on a quiet weekend. Ooh, dang. Paid not to launch. Yeah, dude. I mean, they were timed exclusives. That's normal. I mean, I think that we're pretty much okay with timed exclusives. I think Rivet is another Aloy, pretty much. I think so. I think that's the way it's going to happen, dude. It, I've bought in every PlayStation first party game this whole generation and last generation, dude. I bought Dreams. I bought like literally everything. I've bought in all of their first party games. Um, yeah, right after, pretty much right from the beginning of this generation, you could see it. Donald Trump really did something to those fellas, man. They can't think anymore. He broke them. Donald Trump broke game developers in the West, bro. Oh no, that's true. It sent them right into a frenzy. We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you. We're just gonna. I just think. I just think they're. I just. Okay, let's put it this way, man. Like I don't have a problem with it, but if PlayStation was really altruistic, why wouldn't they just make one? Why wouldn't they just make one from the ground up? Why not make a game supporting the LGBT, what is it? LGBTQ plus YAP community. Now they got another one, YAP in there too. I saw that today. There's another flag that's going around. That what is it? Youth attracted persons. Hey, that community just keeps growing and growing and growing, man. Gosh. Or when I do my things. Yeah, now the youth attracted persons, which is, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should even talk about that, but that's kind of creepy, man. Like they're attracted to little fellas. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I'm like, now they're gonna add that in there too. Don't quote me, man. I just saw something on that. There was adding another flag to it. It was pretty good. Yeah, so now it's LGBTQ plus YAP, I believe. So yeah, if you're sympathetic to those causes, me personally, I accept the LGB or the LG. You know what I mean? Like, well, why go any further? Uh, I'm about to- oh man, I don't know. LG, yeah. Oh, the lesbians and the gays, man. Like, do they really need to go on and bang on? Does there really need to be more? Why does the sexuality of pixels matter? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me why video games have a sexuality at all, bro. You know what I mean? So let me be clear. I don't have a problem with it as long as it has one of those like little M rated. As long as it's M rated, bro, that's fine. Like Cyberpunk, it has that kind of stuff in there, but it's properly rated M. You play Horizon now, it's a T rated game. Or if you're playing around with Sackboy, that game is E rated for everybody. I do not agree with that stuff in teen rated and under games. I don't. It should not even be in there. It shouldn't, because to me that kind of just feels like they are um grooming. Not I'm not going to say grooming, but overexposure to our children. Like I'm not okay with that, man. I'm not okay with that. Straight relationship should be rated M. Yeah. I don't see why that should even be a part of video games, bro. I don't see why that should be a part of video games. Like, I wanna get in there and, like, shoot things and slice things up and race. I'm not really playing video games for sexual gratification, bro. I'm not playing video games for that. Why is it in there? You know what I mean? Unless it's specifically if you get on your PC, bro, if you get on your PC and you go to Steam, you can find games that are like adult rated triple X type games, man. So is what I don't think that should be in there. I don't own any of those on PC. I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't play video games for sexual stories, dude. I don't care. I don't care about the character's sexual identity. When I'm playing as Nathan Drake, bro, and I'm running around raiding tombs and stuff like that, I'm role playing as that character. When I'm playing Laura Croft, dude, I'm role playing as Laura Croft because I like that character. With Aloy, bro, Aloy, I never saw Aloy as the type to settle down in a relationship. Aloy to me was like just a chick that was a selfless person that was just concerned with saving the world, man. I don't think it's Doom, dude. I was just joking. It's just a clickbait title to get everybody to show up. I figured all the ponies would show up and be like, "Yeah, Xbox is doomed," and then they would super chat, but nobody super chatted. So I'm like, oh man, I just wanted the ponies to give me some money." Should Xbox bring back Leisure Suit Larry? Yeah, doomed, doomed. Xbox. There's one you're right, I know, Kyrian, I beat the game, I chose the romantic ending to see what it was all about, and it really wasn't too bad. It really wasn't too bad. I gave it a good rating. I gave it a good review. You can watch my review on it, bro. It was what it was. I still don't think it should be marketed towards teens, but at the end of the day, I can say that PlayStation's LGBTQ stuff is pretty good. It's, probably the classiest that you're gonna see when it comes to games. Cyberpunk 2077 is more realistic, but not too bad. You're in full reactionary mode. Yes, I was in full reactionary mode because I was reacting to the leak that I saw, and it irritated me. I was so mad, dude. I stewed about it all Friday. I was so mad. It literally took me all the way till Saturday to finally turn it on and get through it. Actually, I watched it all. I watched it all. I did, so that I could review it. I could see them going on like a buying spree of a bunch of other smaller stuff. I don't know if it's dead and over completely yet. I think we'll hear from the EU and the FTC, and then we'll find out for sure. You'll have through that whole video. Dude, I'm so irritated. Okay, another thing with it is if you're going to have that in the game, why not celebrate that? I mean, if you're doing that to celebrate, the the LGBTQ plus YAP community, then you should 100% like be like, hey, yeah, like we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do something drastic. We're gonna take Aloy in a direction, because this is what we had planned for the character after we spent all that time making two games and two DLCs. Like all of a sudden we're like, oh yeah, we remembered Aloy was gonna be gay, and then and then make it that way and like celebrate that. But no, man, it almost kind of felt like a bait and switch. That's kind of why I was mad. It was that leading to the madness. It was the fact that I never really considered or saw Aloy as ever being in a romantic relationship, period. I didn't see that coming. Like I literally after 100 plus hours of playing Aloy's character, I didn't see it coming. So like that shock and awe of seeing that in a picture on Twitter without even with I was I was crushed, dude. And then I in turn put that on my channel and I ruined it for other people that would have played that, which some of them might be thanking me, some of them are probably mad at me for doing that. I know that there are some people that have expressed that they won't be coming back to my channel because I ruined that for them. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Like I if I would have had a if I would have had a Bud Light, it would have been easier. No, I couldn't really see Aloy with anything. I Aloy to me was never gonna be in a relationship, bro. There's some wording in some of those reviews that have got me a little worried that Bud Light can might be coming out for that game too. I hope not, but I'm thinking the Bud Light can's coming out for that game too, guys. Oh no, I hope not, but whatever. Oh, that's gonna make me so mad, dude. If yeah. Oh, very disappointing if that happens. Yeah, to be honest, they could have skipped that part. It was pretty insignificant and it was at the very, very end of the game. FTC and CMA blocked it, both going to court on appeal, EU decision soon. So far 2 out of the big 3 blocked it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that it's gonna be an uphill battle. If they wanna continue to pursue that, I don't know. I don't know if it's even worth it at this point. The damage is already done, you know what I mean? Like, the damage is already done. If they get it, then, oh, well. I mean, if they have to get it through nefarious ways, like just buying it, that's just gonna make them look bad. I don't know. I don't know how to look at it now. I should get a PC controller for PC Game Pass. Yeah, I've got my Xbox Elite Series 2 and my DualSense Pro that I use for PC. Just buy COD and buy CDPR, Take Two, etc. Yeah, it is a distraction, and it's putting so much unnecessary freaking like hype for Xbox out there by them doing these acquisitions. It's like it's not good. And Xbox fanboys and Xbox hype channels, bro, out there hyping it up. That's not good either because look how devastated Xbox fans are right now, dude. Like some Xbox fans are pretty devastated about this. They're like, "Oh my gosh, dude!" They're hurting inside. They don't know what's next. They really based all their hope and dreams and everything on this, and now it's soul crushing, dude. Like, don't people ever get sick of being soul crushed? Warner Brothers and Ubisoft. I mean, Ubisoft is kind of broken right now. They haven't been able to put out a game for a while. So if they buy Ubisoft, then people will just be complaining about where's the Ubisoft games? I thought Ubisoft was going to hold them up. I know, huh? I thought your kid was going to college. I don't know, man. Like I love having this channel, man. I like it being an Xbox channel. I like it being, I like to be more Xbox centric. I like what Xbox is doing. PlayStation's kind of a little freaking weird right now, dude. I mean, so I don't really know how to feel about that, but I don't know. Warner Brothers, I'm having a blast on Far Cry 5. It's upgraded. Yeah, Far Cry 5 was a good upgrade. They did a good job on that one. Eggs box. I love my eggs box. I love my eggs box. Eggs box. Eggs box. Xbox put two. Xbox put all their eggs. No, I don't. I think the Xbox community on YouTube put all their eggs in the in the Activision basket. Xbox is still doing things, Dr. Sunday. You know what I mean? They're still doing things. They're still bringing out games. They I okay, here's my thing, man. I kinda think that the Xbox Series S might be adding more development time to some of the games, for Xbox, um, than they originally thought was gonna happen, and I do kinda think that maybe the memory bandwidth and stuff is just a little bit kind of underpowered for what they need to do with Xbox Series S. So I think it is leading to a little bit longer, um, game development time. I don't care. Honestly, it sounded like even if the deal went through, Activision games weren't going to Game Pass anyways. Pretty much, that's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like there was gonna be a few years before they could actually put Call of Duty on before they could put Call of Duty on Game Pass anyways. Ugh, can't be upset with Xbox. If you have all platforms, yeah, dude, that's what I don't understand. If you have all like Patrick's saying, if you have all platforms, you really don't have anything to be disappointed about. Like, play something on something else. They should just back off the deal and reinvest in the studios, put the money in. Yeah, that would be a good thing. I hear a lot of Xbox fans would much rather have that. That would be a good idea, but um, at the same time, like the Activision deal, I don't know how like I mean, Phil Spencer said, a while back that it's not like a linchpin or a kingpin or any of that kind of stuff for Xbox as a brand. They want to get it done. They would like to expand their presence in the um in the mobile market, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't necessarily see the Activision merger as something that's gonna make or break Xbox. Yeah, they are, dude. Oh my gosh. Them frogs, they beat the brakes off me so many times. Oh man, it was getting frustrating. And I was just playing it on normal, man. It was getting irritatingly frustrating fighting those freaking frogs, man. And you got to beat that first one. So and then there's the other two. There's the one that you have to beat pretty close in the beginning of it, and then there's two that you have to beat. And those things were freaking insane, man. And like the AI for Seika, it doesn't do any good. It's like you're literally fighting them alone, even though she's supposed to be a badass, just like you. And it's like, whatever, I'm fighting them all by myself anyways. Have you ever seen the African toad eat and stuff? I've eaten on this channel before. You yeah. Bethesda is still a great publisher. Yeah, but Bethesda is definitely a great publisher, but I feel like because they're Xbox first party, we've had these unrealistic expectations for Bethesda because Bethesda's Bethesda, man. They're gonna Bethesda. They're gonna do what Bethesda does best. You guys have seen me eat on this channel before, so I know you've seen a toad. No, I'm just joking. I had to hit their sparklers and melee. Yeah, dude, they once they get aggro and they start jumping at you, no, man, it's, like, so hard to get away from them, like, that camera on that sucked so bad to fight those things, especially the first one where you're, like, trying to put distance in between you, and you've got all those, like, little hills and slopes and all of that stuff. Trying to remember that arena for that. It was pretty hard. That wrist gauntlet you get in Horizon is a game changer. You know what, dude? I didn't even use it. I didn't even use it. I just stuck to my own stuff. I shoulda used it. I shoulda used it. I didn't even use it. Hey, frog, I'm a Sony pony now. Sorry, just kidding. You're going pony. I might jump back on there, Patrick, and check it out. I just stuck to what I was with. I don't like to like a lot of people like to try a lot of stuff. I like to just stick with what I have. It's good for short range attacks. Okay. In yours away. I might keep playing it. If I keep exploring the game, I might, because I think you could use it to go back and still travel. You still haven't beat it yet? Just exploring around, finding the figurines and relics? Oh, see, I see. It's gonna get it's gonna get a little bit tougher, man. You thought the toads were bad. Wait until yeah. The toads are bad, but it gets a little bit worse. It gets a little bit worse. You read Skillup's tweets on Jedi Performance? Maybe day one figs, bad on 4090 even. Oof. Star Wars. Oh yeah, man. I've got it right here on the EA Play Pro. I paid 15 bucks to play that. My go-to games are Dead Island 2, Dead Space, Resident Evil 4. Nice, nice. That Dead Island 2 is great. Is great. Dead Island 2, I had my doubts about it. I wasn't gonna buy it, but I'm glad I did. Spider-Man and Starfield. And Spider-Man, I'm definitely excited for Spider-Man, but I think I might be like kind of taking it easy on the PlayStation games after that. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit uh oh wait, I hope that I didn't spoil the ending for Burning Shores for you, Patrick. Spider Crap. I like Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. I like Insomniac. I like supporting Insomniac. Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a choice for that, but I did choose the romantic option. It wasn't too bad. But I don't know, man. I am a little put off with that being in every single freaking PlayStation game now. Like the like the whole inclusivity stuff. It just kind of feels political at this point now. It just feels like I mean, if they were making like a game from the ground up featuring that for the LGBTQ plus YAP whatever, then I wouldn't really then we would at least have the decision to buy it, but with them just putting it in our games, if Spider-Man Multiverse Co-op, it should be a masterpiece. Yeah. I don't know. They're making we went and saw Mario last night, the Mario Brothers. What happened was Xbox losing this deal. Why? Now they can focus on assess. They already are focusing on assets they already have, my friend. Don't worry about it. The games are coming, man. Like your 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 time for congratulating yourself will be over, fairly soon. Xbox is gonna have some good decent stuff this generation, man. Problem is they make the LGBT choice a half chance when in society is statistically a 1 in 10 chance. Maybe. Horizon Forbidden West. And this DLC looks incredible. Oh yeah, it does look good. It does look good. There you can definitely um I did like the movie joints, but I do like Sonic better. I thought they did pretty good with the Mario movie, but I definitely like the Sonic better. The Sonic 1 and 2 better. The Mario movie just kind of felt a little just kind of felt a little bit all over the place, to be completely honest. Only bots thinks the deal makes a difference. You seem like you're congratulating yourself, bro. Like, like you're all freaking like it's the only thing that's on your mind is like Xbox. Do you play Xbox, K Freeman? Or are you just a PlayStation guy? I see, I don't even know. I mean, I know you've been here for like a little while in the community, but I haven't really gotten to know you. Like I know a lot of the other people like Patrick and McShawn and everybody else. So I don't necessarily know your gaming your your gaming stuff yet. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I know a lot of people in the community pretty well, but I feel like you're new enough to where I haven't really got to know you yet. Sometimes, I try not to treat people like trolls because, they could potentially be, just like gamers and stuff. Why would I be hurt? Why would I be hurt, man? Yeah, you've only been at the you've probably been at the you haven't been here very long. Xbox. Dude, I play everything, man. I play everything. If honestly, think about it, K Freeman. If every other video I made was about the Xbox Activision deal and I banged and banged and banged on about it, don't you think don't you think that maybe I would have been Gabriel, welcome to the Battle Pass starter pack. You want to yeah, definitely did want the deal to go through. I did. But I'm not hurt about it. Like I'm not upset. You wanna know how you know if I'm upset about something, K Freeman? You gotta get over on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. You'll know if I'm upset, bro. You'll know if I'm upset, man. Watch out, there's a checkerbird behind you. Oh, I know. No, it's right here. The checkerbird is right here. It's not much. I'm poor. I'll go buy a coffee. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. I want you to know that your support for this channel goes right into my PS5. No, I'm just Oh, man. I wanted the deal to go through until they kinda let us know those games weren't gonna yeah, exactly. I mean, there would have been a pretty significant amount of Xbox or, Activision games that would have went on the Game Pass, once the deal closed, but I don't think we would have been getting the Call of Duties because those are the only ones. Unsub? Oh, Oh, man. Yes, you are, or you wouldn't have gotten upset over me making What do you mean getting upset? Are you trying to elicit a response out of me? No, man, I don't know if I don't know if you're actually, like, part of the community that cares about the community or if you're just here to troll. That's what I'm trying to find out, my friend. If you're part of the community and you like the content that I make, cool. If you're here just to troll because the deal didn't go through, but I've seen you here before. I've seen you here before, so that's why I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt right now. But if you're just here to troll for like your little PlayStation side or whatever, bro, like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna react as such. You know what I mean? Like I try not to be ignorant to people. I try to get to know my community and hang out with people. But if you're just here to troll for like PlayStation, bro, that like nobody cares about, like everybody already knows PlayStation is number one. PlayStation is blah blah blah. PlayStation is outselling the Xbox, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, dude, nobody cares anymore, man. We care about the games. See, you keep saying bots. You keep saying bots, so I think you're here trolling. Is that a fair assumption? Are you here to troll or are you here to be a part of this? Only bots ever think about everything this deal mattered. Um, okay. Yeah, dude, I think a lot of people thought the deal mattered. Even Jim Ryan thought the deal mattered. Jim Ryan said PlayStation's nothing without Call of Duty. Don't you remember? Frog has PS5, Xbox, and PC. I know. I was building a studio way back, what I used? Eggs boxes. I know. Just get a whole bunch of eggs boxes. Yeah, I really don't want to see Xbox do another 2022. That I mean, don't get me wrong, man. Grounded was pretty cool, and there was some other stuff that they did that was pretty cool, but yeah, we need to see what the Series X can do from a Microsoft first party team. We need to see, man. We need to see what's going on. We definitely need to see, man. I'm not here to make up freaking excuses for Xbox. It's gonna be better for the consumer if the deal fails. Xbox are struggling without Activision. Struggling without Activision. Yeah, they are. They are. The 2022 was a pretty big struggle. I don't necessarily see this year as being a struggle. I think Minecraft Legends just came out and that was pretty successful. Even I like that game. Even I like that game. I thought it was good. I thought that was I thought after playing around with Minecraft Legends and actually seeing the world and experiencing it and feeling how it feels, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. The thing they built there with that game looks pretty cool. And if they keep expanding it, it would get even better. The deal isn't over yet. Microsoft and Activision are going to appeal. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that PR speak too, buddy. Ugh. People in the community that have been here for a long time, how often do I bring up the Activision deal? How often do I bring it up? I got to get back on grounded. So they just put out a new update. I want to play it though. I don't want to play it solo. Let's play it this weekend, Patrick. Let's play it this weekend because they just put out a whole new update for that. There's even more stuff now that we can do. Ooh. So we'll get together with like a community thing and we'll play some grounded because I need to check it out. Well, never mind, not this weekend because we got Star Wars. We got Star Wars this weekend, Patrick. We're not playing freaking grounded with Star Wars, bro. I'm sorry. We're probably not doing that. Um, I'll see if I've got some time tomorrow. See. I'll see if I can squeeze some grounded in tomorrow, but it depends on what kind of content I'm making tomorrow. We'll play Star Wars this weekend, and then if it depends. Yeah, I because I can't afford to take a day off to play, but yeah, I can't afford to take any more time off to sit and play it, so we're not gonna be doing that. Constantly talk about it, building up false hope. Yeah, exactly, dude. I mean, Colt Eastwood, you got all these other guys that are always banging on and banging on. Destin, everybody banging on and banging on about this Hogue Law. Everybody, yeah, man, it's going to go through and it's going to be great and it's going to be blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, dude, you got to understand that this isn't the way the world used to work. There's too much political nonsense going on with these government freaking places that, like, dude, they are gunning after these type of big corporations. So sitting there juicing everybody up all the time, man, I don't know. I don't. I never thought it was good. That's why I didn't talk about it often. That's why I didn't talk about it often. Because I could kind of see something like this. Um, Technically, it comes out tomorrow at midnight. Yeah. I'm gonna try it when I come home from work. I'm gonna see if I can go to New Zealand and start playing it. But I don't know if it's gonna work for. Yeah, it normally works for EA games, huh? Yeah, I'll start playing that tomorrow. I'll start playing it tomorrow after work. You know, Titus, I try to get into those survival games and I struggle with them. I know that they're probably better than the average open world games that I play normally, but I don't know, man. Like Grounded is the first one that I actually started getting into. I'm up in the bushes right now, man, and that spider keeps whooping my booty because I'm too lazy to go freaking. How do you change it? So you go into your Xbox, Matt, and then you'll go down to the third. You go into the settings, you go down to the third one, and then over there you'll be able to switch your location. You just switch your location. Whew. If it comes out tomorrow, man, like if I can play it when I get home from work, I will start playing it tomorrow immediately. Immediately, because I'm that one's a big one on my list for this. Yeah, exactly. If you switch to some games, Matt, when you switch to New Zealand, some games you'll be able to start playing like immediately in the morning on Thursday. Some games and some games go live around 5 o'clock, depending on where you're at. They go live at 5 o'clock for me because I'm in the Midwest or I'm closer to the West or whatever because I'm in Utah, so I'm at Mountain Time. Ooh. Subnautica would hit. Just have to give it a little bit of time. I'm very time poor. That's probably the biggest reason I don't get into survival games is because I am pretty time poor. And most of them survival games when they come out, the visuals are like, eh. I want something that looks good. That's why I play a lot of AAA open world games. Yeah, and it also depends on if they launch it at global time or regional times. I think EA games usually are regional. Yeah, that was that. Oh, it did not work. They work. Yeah, the ones at Xbox are like, no, man, you guys can't fill these games with a whole bunch of woke stuff. So they're like, well, fine, we're gonna work slow then, because they all want to put out this stuff for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Open world shooters. Oh yeah, I have Sons of the Forest. I was playing around with that. I have Sons of the Forest. Onyx dropped me a code for that one. Yep, Sons of the Forest. I wonder if it needs a. I can close that. Let me see. I want to make sure I still have it downloaded. I might not have. Oh, I was running out of space, so I went through and deleted a whole bunch of games. Oh, look at this. The Last of Us Part 1 has another update. 25 gigabytes. A patch for The Last of Us Part 1 is now live. This update includes frame rate optimization, graphical and texture fidelity, crash fixes, and more. We'll be releasing additional CPU optimization, frame rate, and texture fidelity improvements in upcoming patches. Did Sony block the Force on Xbox? You know what, guys? I do have some good news. There's this game. It's called Achilles Legends Untold. It is officially announced for consoles. That is pretty cool. I like that game. Also, you should be getting where is it? Oh, should be getting Warmongrels on console soon as well. Have a big price drop probably. On PlayStation 5? I don't know, man. I think they should definitely have a price drop there. I just can't believe that. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting that they decided to block this deal. But all right, my friends, I'm gonna go eat some dinner and play a little bit of some racing games tonight. I need to play some more racing. Need to play some more racing games. So I'll see you guys later, man. Thanks for coming, you guys. I really appreciate you guys showing up to say hi. Hope everybody's feeling better after our cope session. We were coping. Thanks for coping with me, guys. See you guys later, man.